Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors by the Licking County Sheriff's Office Honor Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Welcome, one and all. For the consideration of our graduates and families, we ask that you please silence all mobile devices during the ceremony. We also ask that you refrain from photography or video near the stage area. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Dr. Coe.
Good evening, everyone. The faculty, candidates, and guests of Central Ohio Technical College are assembled, and I now proclaim the June 2012 commencement ceremony to be in session. Before we proceed, I want to call your attention to the many flags that you see on the stage. These are the flags of the countries of origin, represented by our diverse student population. The college recognizes and values the diversity of our students, and we have enjoyed that increasing diversity over the recent years. We display these flags proudly. They represent the tribute that we want to make to the varied cultures that flourish on this campus. I am pleased at this time to introduce the members of the Central Ohio Technical College Board of Trustees. Trustees are appointed by the governor of the state of Ohio and local school boards. As I call your name, please remain standing for recognition. Billy J. Fiore, Jill H. Grisey, Barry M. Riley. It is my pleasure at this time to introduce Billy Fiore, member of the Central Ohio Technical College Board of Trustees, to offer comments on behalf of the entire board.
Thank you, Dr. Coe. Good evening, graduates. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. You have reached a milestone occasion for you, the graduates, for your families, and for us, the trustees. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, please accept our sincere congratulations to a job well done. Many of you have endured some challenges, I'm sure, to arrive at this day, and it gives me great pleasure to see the results of your journey and this graduating class, all the feats you have accomplished. I was surprised to learn, though, that what you may not know is you are one of the largest all-time records, I think, for COTC and graduates, 396 graduates. That is applause to you who have endured the studies and continued and are graduating here today. The majority of the majors this year graduating are from the nursing and other health sciences programs, followed by business management. All of you graduates here today, I hope that you're going to continue your journey. As you've been here on COTC's campus and grounds, there's many alumni. Please try to take advantage of the alumni programs, remain active with the college. The network here that you've met through your years of study and the network yet to come will help you succeed as you move forward in your journey and as you go on to work. You are important to the members of the COTC family. Celebrate tonight and enjoy the results of your hard work and commitment. We applaud you and thank you. Dr. Coe?
Thank you, Billy. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening I have the distinct honor and privilege of introducing your keynote speaker. Mr. Rich Frederick is Executive Director of the Governor's Office of Workforce Transformation. On March 20th of this year, many of us had the pleasure of hearing Mr. Frederick address a crowd of over 300 individuals that were attending the dedication of our Ariel Hall in downtown Mount Vernon. We were delighted to have his support, particularly with the college's efforts regarding workforce development in Ohio. We are equally delighted this evening to introduce him again as your keynote speaker. Prior to his role in the governor's office, Mr. Frederick was president of the Frederick Group, a government affairs consulting firm, for several years. He also previously served as chief legislative affairs for the Ohio Department of Commerce. He is a 6-year member of the Association of Ohio Commodores. That organization was founded by our former Ohio Governor, James Rhodes, in 1966, and it was formed to honor Ohio businessmen and women in recognition of their contributions to economic development in the state of Ohio. Mr. Frederick holds a bachelor's degree in history and political science from Heidelberg College. Please join me in a warm welcome for Mr. Rich Frederick.
Good evening. My name's Rich Frederick, and I work for the governor. I'm the workforce director for the state of Ohio. And I'm really glad to see so many graduates from one of our greatest community colleges here, our technical college here in Ohio, because you're the skills that we need right now in Ohio. Companies are telling us every day that there are not enough Ohioans with the skills they need to be successful. So I'm glad to see that all of you are ahead of that curve. I thought about the speech I wanted to give tonight. I thought about filling you with the platitudes that you normally hear at commencement addresses, how you are the road to the future. You are. And say how proud everyone here in this room and in this community are of you. We are. But I'm not going to go there. I'm going to give you 2 pieces of advice. Just 2. The first one is stay engaged. Be engaged. Be engaged in your lives. Be engaged in your communities. And by being engaged, that means risking failure. But don't be afraid of failure. As I look back this afternoon, I was reflecting on my own life, my career. I looked at my successes and my failures, and there were a few. I regret nothing. Nothing. Because at each juncture, you have an opportunity to learn. You have an opportunity to grow. Be engaged. Take the risk. Life is messy. Make a mess. Break something. Get engaged. Don't be afraid. My second piece of advice for all of you here, make money. We want you to make money. Education is grand for education's sake. I'm a graduate of college as well, but make money. Be successful. Grow out there. Grow your careers. Grow your futures. Now, I see more than a few people who aren't freshmen in this group, and that is an important thing to note, and I'll tell you why. In today's economy, it doesn't stop here, folks. Education, and I may hear the collective groan from the audience, but education is a lifelong pursuit. In this economy, in this world, the rapidly changing technology, the rapidly changing face and speed of our economy requires us to be constantly learning all the time. And you thought you were done. Your employers in the future are going to require you to know more. Technology is going to require you to know more. You're going to be required to have those skills that are going to be necessary to succeed. But it begins here. This is where it begins. I'd like to thank Dr. Coe and the Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff, and most of all you for having me here tonight. This is one of those celebratory occasions I get to go and be a part of. A lot of times people are waiting to hear me say what we're going to do to fix the workforce issues in Ohio. I don't have to do that tonight because I'm looking at one of the solutions right now. I think you should all give yourselves a round of applause, really. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to Dr. Coe. I cut my 90-minute speech short. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, amen. I used to sit right where you guys are, I know. The most important thing is be engaged, take the risk, and make some money for us. That's it. Good luck. God bless. Thank you very much, Dr. Coe.
Thank you so much, Mr. Frederick, for those inspiring comments. I mean, they're very focused, and we're going to heed what you had to say. It's not only make the money, but spend it in Ohio, right? Yes, 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 absolutely. We will now recognize those students that are graduating tonight with special distinction.
Good evening. It is my pleasure this evening to recognize those students graduating with honors. I want to help all of you appreciate the difficulty and the excellence of their achievement by letting you know that on the college's grading scale, a perfect 4.0 grade point average indicates that a student had received straight A's, no B's, straight A's. The students graduating with honors have earned an overall grade point average of 3.5 or higher out of a possible 4.0. Not easy. The names of these students who have achieved this level of performance are identified in the commencement program. Also, Central Ohio Technical College honor graduates can be recognized by the gold tassels on their caps. Will all of our Central Ohio Technical College honor graduates please rise? Thank you, and please be seated. Other honor graduates are members of Phi Theta Kappa, the International Honor Society of two-year colleges. These students maintained at least a 3.25 grade point average and are involved in numerous service projects on campus and in the community. Phi Theta Kappa students are wearing gold stoles. Will all of our Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society graduates please rise? Congratulations, and you may be seated. Additionally, I would like to recognize the student who is graduating with double associate degrees. Will this student, who is receiving 2 associate degrees, please stand for recognition of your special achievement? There we go. Congratulations. You may be seated. And now it is my great privilege to recognize those of our students who are graduating as veterans or members of the United States military. Military veterans are identified by red, white, and blue tassels. We honor and appreciate you for serving our country. Would you please stand for recognition? Congratulations, and you may be seated. Okay, graduates, as I call your degree or certificate, I will ask you to please rise, and members of the audience, I will ask that you please hold your applause until all of the candidates from all of our programs have been recognized and have had their degrees or certificates conferred upon them by President Coe. And I thank you very much for your cooperation. Okay, graduates, you ready? All right, here we go. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Business in Accounting Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Business in Business Management Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Digital Media Design Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Drafting and Design Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Early Childhood Education Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Electronic Engineering Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will the candidate for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Electromechanical Engineering Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Forensic Science Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Human Services please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Information Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Nursing Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Medical Imaging and Radiologic Science Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Applied Science in Surgical Technology please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will all of the candidates for the degree Associate of Arts please rise and be recognized? You may be seated. Will the candidate for the degree Associate of Science please rise and be recognized? Before you sit, let me point out you are the college's first graduate with the degree of Associate of Science. Congratulations. You may be seated. Okay, members of the audience, I would ask that you please hold your applause until President Coe confers the degrees and certificates upon the graduates. And since you've listened so well up to now, I'm sure you'll do that. Okay, will all of the candidates please rise? Dr. Coe, I have the distinct honor to present and recommend on behalf of the faculty of Central Ohio Technical College these candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the Associate of Applied Business degree, Associate of Applied Science degree, Associate of Arts degree, Associate of Science degree, and Practical Nursing certificate.
Thank you, Dr. Pristowski. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Central Ohio Technical College Board of Trustees and the State of Ohio, I confer upon you the appropriate degrees and certificates with all the rights, privileges, and duties pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Let's give our candidates a round of applause. In recognition of the degrees and the certificates just conferred, the diplomas will now be handed out.
Jody Louise Aten with honors. Deborah Ann Clark with honors. Tiffany R. Conkle with honors. Alyssa Sue Gartner. Joshua Allen Jago. Michelle K. Pittman. Rachel Elizabeth Russell with honors. Lisa Ann Roundson Wickham with honors. Brianna Sue Wilson. Christy Lynn Bordenkircher with honors. Shane Michael Connors. Angel Marie Fisher. Anthony K. Grinley with honors. Tiffany Marie Harris. Megan Marie Kennedy. Jessica Michelle Kirk with honors. Morgan Marie McDaniel with honors. Chelsea Michelle Miller. Brittany Leanne Meisner. Darla J. Moody. Tiffany Renee Parcell. Laura Pimental. Kara Elizabeth Rose. Leanne Nicole Shire. Tabitha Nicole Starr. Nicole Elizabeth Thompson. Janice A. Tomlinson with honors. Megan Ann Vanest. Erica Marie Williams. April Rochelle Eister. Catherine Elizabeth Norris, with honors. Heather L. Thomas, with honors. Zachariah Elisha Biggs, with honors. Ann Croce. Corey Ray Fuller, with honors. Angela D. Gill. Katie Klein Piper. Amanda Marie Siegel, with honors. Sarah Steinbrecher. Keith Edward Watson, with honors. We'll give him a second to cool off a minute. Dennis D. Fink, with honors. Young Tae Lee, with honors. Daryl W. Lytle. Charles Robert Mills, with honors. Adam J. Wyrick. Jason L. Cashdollar. Nicholas S. Irvin, with honors. Tyler Frederick Gregg. Tristan David Helwig, with honors. Jason Keith Hersey. Asif Khan. Jonathan Wayne Ladrick. With honors. Thank you. Floyd R. Morrison. Ryan Shane Zorns. Joseph Daniel Crossley. Robert E. Dickerson III. Jerry Harris. Drew Emily Jean McDaniel. Peggy Jean McKinley, with honors. Brittany Aaron Baker. Kelsey Marie Howe. Karina Marie Shackle, with honors. Brianna K. Arnold. Jacqueline R. Hoban, with honors. Timothy Kearns, with honors. Michelle L. Neville. Shauna Lee Richardson. Chance Brandon Speakman. Charles D. Travis. Kayana M. Wade, with honors. Rachel Ann Wiegand, with honors. Angie Sue Boyd. William Shane Buxton, with honors. Phoebe Corrine Cyphers. Joanna Sue Davis. Casey Dawn Elwood. Amanda Nicole Fickheisen. Victoria Esmeralda Grimaldo. Veronica L. Harder. Christy Lynn Kempf. Kendra Ray Langdon, with honors. Patricia Ann McIntosh, with honors. Melissa Ann Martin, with honors. Whitney Lynn McKay. Courtney Elizabeth Montel. Krista Lee Sawyer. Tierra Ashante Shaw. Holly Nicole Smith. Courtney Michelle Swank. Lisa Renee Wagner. Emmanuel A. Adebayo. Nicholas Christian Alvis. Amberine Ozum. Deborah A. Avalon, with honors. Angela Marie Beesh, with honors. Julie Ann Chrisman. Matthew Paul Davis. Mimi Sumbo JD. Andrea Marie Flowers. Whitney Nicole Gibson, with honors. Lisa Marine Gore. Kenya Lee Grove, with honors. Junko Kozlowski, with honors. Melissa Mills, with honors. Tracy Lenore Moore. Doricilla Amisi Ogalla, with honors. Hannah Grace Orr. Jennifer L. Scott. Kim Lee Smith. We'll give him a second to cool off. Carrie Ann Wade. Danetta Wall White, with honors. Christine Marie Abden. Rebecca Marie Arnold. Tara Jo Ashcraft. Trisha Lacey Evans. Brock Philip Finelli, with honors. Patricia K. Arnold Harmon. Crystal Marie Hatcher. Trevor William Klein. Terry J. McLean. Jama Hashi Mohammed. Katie Lee Siddle. Michael Neal Tausch, with honors. Autumn Elizabeth Thomas. Megan L. Troyer. Keely Danielle Barkus. Christine Renee Blaney. Melissa Sue Knox. Natasha Lisa Marshall, with honors. Christy Lynn Smith. Katrina Ann Fogris, with honors. Jessica Lee Guy. Charlene Ray Hagerman. Lori D. Miller, with honors. Leanne Renee Morrison. Shalita Yvette Page Williams, with honors. Wendy J. Shaner. Daniel Allen Steele. That's it. Thank you. Thank you very much for the honors part.
At this time, I would like to ask the graduates to please rise. In keeping with academic tradition, you may now transfer your tassels from right to left. This is a visible symbol that you are now a graduate of Central Ohio Technical College. Let's give our graduates a round of applause. please be seated. As we celebrate with you tonight, I want to take a moment to reflect upon the challenges that each of you has likely endured in order to reach this moment. Your dedication, commitment, and sacrifices have helped you to meet those challenges. Martin Luther King Jr. said, quote, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy," end quote. I personally have witnessed the truth of that statement throughout my life. As you may have known, COTC and our colleagues at Ohio State Newark have been blessed with a wonderful gift, one that will impact students through scholarships for years to come through the Next Generation Challenge campaign. That campaign is coming to a close on June 30th of this month. Through the generosity of philanthropists Jay Gilbert and Luella Reese, every gift and pledge is being matched dollar for dollar up to $10 million. I am extremely, and thank you for those applause, wait till you hear this. I am extremely pleased to report that the Next Generation Challenge campaign has raised already more than $8.6 million, which is actually $17.2 million when we apply the match, all for scholarships. Our gratitude to these donors, the many, many donors, cannot be overstated. Thank you. As you have each overcome challenges to reach your goals, the college and the generous communities that we serve have also been meeting the challenge through this campaign. Often, the challenges that you face involve juggling work, family, and education. Those are familiar challenges to our recipient of the COTC 2012 Outstanding Alumni Award, Ms. Sheila Nixon. Sheila began her career with Arlington Care Center at the age of 21. She discovered that she truly enjoyed working with senior citizens. While working full-time, she made the decision to study nursing at Central Ohio Technical College. After becoming an RN, Sheila was promoted to unit manager, then to director of nursing. Sheila has credited the COTC nursing program for giving her the motivation to succeed. Involved in her community, Sheila was the recipient of the 2002 Hospice of Central Ohio Compassionate Care Partners Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Ms. Sheila Nixon, COTC's Outstanding Alumni Recipient. Congratulations, Sheila, and thank you for your ongoing dedication to the college. As every commencement ceremony represents an incredible milestone for graduates, it is also an achievement for the college faculty, staff, and administration who work daily on behalf of all of you. Last year, Central Ohio Technical College celebrated its 40th anniversary, and I took that moment in time to establish an award program recognizing individuals who had dedicated themselves to the mission of the college and ultimately to the students of COTC. The inaugural recipients included a former faculty member, 4 staff members, and 2 of the institution's founding fathers, John Gilbert Reese and Howard E. Lefevre. It is my privilege to present the Legends of Loyalty Awards at this year's commencement ceremony. The name of each recipient will be engraved on a perpetual plaque that hangs in the office of the president. A $1,000 donation to student scholarships will be made in the name of each award winner, which this year you have figured out when we match that, it will have actually a $2,000 value for each recipient. Also, I will be presenting each of them with an engraved glass crescent award. If Dr. James Woolard would please join me on the platform. Responsible for the physical facilities of the college for more than 30 years, Dr. Woolard's tenure at COTC includes the construction oversight of most of the buildings on the Newark campus, as well as the 3 COTC extended campuses. An accomplished author, he was an integral part of the team that recently wrote and published the COTC history book entitled Celebrating the Journey. Dr. Woolard, your unwavering dedication to Central Ohio Technical College has guided its pathway and literally created the physical stepping stones for thousands of students to reach their educational goals. It is my privilege to add your name to this prestigious list, the list of COTC Legends of Loyalty. Would Linda Raynard please join me on the platform? For 30 years, Linda has been serving the students of Central Ohio Technical College in the offices of admissions, advising, and the Gateway, adapting to the growth of the college and the changing needs of our students. Linda has been steadfast in her commitment to customer service and instrumental in furthering the mission of our institution. Co-workers depend on her historical perspective to move the college forward, and they are continually inspired by her deep sense of compassion for the students. Linda, it is my privilege to present this award to you and add your name to the list of COTC Legends of Loyalty. The faculty play a crucial role in bringing the graduates to this important milestone in life. At this time, I have the distinct pleasure of announcing the Teaching Excellence Award winner for the 2011-12 academic year. This annual award is presented to one faculty member who exemplifies excellence and dedication to both the students and to their profession. This year's Teaching Excellence Award recipient is Dr. Robbie Rhodes. Dr. Rhodes is an assistant professor in our English and Communications department. In her nomination, students commented, apart from being highly intelligent and always prepared, she was a joy to be around. She is one of the best college professors I have had in my entire college career. Dr. Rhodes, congratulations. We're so proud of you. At this time, I would now like to ask all of our faculty members to please rise for recognition and applause. You may be seated. Thank you. The staff members of COTC are also an integral part of our students' success. Would all of our college staff members please rise for recognition? Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would also like to recognize our staff and faculty who have announced their impending retirements. As I call your name, please stand and we'll hold our applause. Kathy Cope, Cinda Snoots, David Darst, Kathy Mitchell, Pat Graham, Rosemary Saliba, Kathy Holmes, and Amy Bischoff. Without the support and encouragement of family and friends, most students would not have had this opportunity to attend college. Will the families and friends of our graduates please stand for our recognition of you? Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to express my personal appreciation to the Commencement Planning Committee. That committee is under the leadership of Alice Hutzel Bateson, as well as the many members of the campus community who have helped make this a memorable occasion for you. Let's give them a round of applause. I will at this time ask the Assembly to please remain seated for closing remarks from Dr. John Berry, Vice President for Enrollment Management and Student Life.
It almost is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure and responsibility to bring some closing remarks to today's ceremony. So, with that, first and foremost, I need to ask a question of all the graduates. And be honest, show of hands, how many of you overcame obstacles or challenges to complete your journey today? Friends, parents, loved ones, how many of you endured obstacles or challenges to get them where they were going? All right. That's what we thought. So I'm going to close today's ceremony with remarks entitled Attitude over Altitude. How many of you know who Sir Edmund Hillary is? All right, good. For graduates, you better know who Sir Edmund Hillary is. Sir Edmund Hillary was the first man to climb Mount Everest. On May 29, 1953, he scaled the highest mountain then known to man at 29,000 feet, straight up. He was knighted for his efforts. He even made American Express card commercials after he was done. But the reason that I mention him to you was first and foremost that until you read his book entitled High Adventure, we did not understand that Hillary had grown into this level of success. You see, in 1952, the year before he climbed, he had made a former attempt, but he had failed. A few weeks later, after he had returned, a group in England asked him to address its membership. Hillary walked onto the stage to thunderous applause. The audience was recognizing his attempt at greatness, but Edmund Hillary saw himself truly as a failure. He moved away from the microphone and he walked on to the edge of the stage. He made a fist and he pointed at a picture of Mount Everest. He said, "Mount Everest, you beat me the first time, but I'll beat you the next time because you've grown to all that you will ever grow to be. But I am still growing." Ladies and gentlemen, each one of you has taken major steps to conquer your own personal Mount Everest. You all have dreams, you have aspirations, you have plans. By completing your degree at Central Ohio Technical College, you have overcome multiple obstacles, hurdles, impediments, and challenges. What sets you apart from others who may have stumbled on their journey is your unwillingness to accept defeat. You had a vision and you achieved this major milestone. Your attitude overcame the altitude. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been our pleasure and our privilege to walk with you during this portion of your climb. You have proven to us that you can be successful. Now our challenge to you is to now be significant. Complete your journey like Sir Edmund Hillary and show us all what significance you can bring. Make an impactful change on at least one person in your life. Serve your communities, your country, and even the world. Remember always that your attitude will overcome any altitude. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Berry. This concludes the Spring 2012 commencement of Central Ohio Technical College. Please remain seated until the platform party, the faculty, and the graduates have recessed. I now direct the recessional to begin.